Hi everyone, it's Lori and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well today. So today, guys, I am super excited because it is time for our hashtag Shop My Stash 2024. And this is an open collaboration hosted by myself. I did post a video quite a few weeks back. I believe it was in June. That I would be starting back up this collaboration. I had started it last year, and then when I had my medical events that happened that kept me from crafting, I had to stop doing two open collaborations that I was doing for the whole year. And I happened to come across my book like a week ago, I guess, from filming, which I'm filming in June. Wanted to go ahead and get it done. And saw that where we had left off last year was actually about this same time this year. So I decided to start it back up, and you will post your videos on the second and fourth Monday of every month. And at the end of every video, I will give you a prompt. So for today's prompt for July 22nd, it is Bellyband with pockets or a pocket. Like I said, back in June when I announced that I would be finishing up this collaboration for this year, from last year for this year, but changing the hashtag to hashtag Shop My Stash 2024. If you post a video, again, it's the second and fourth Monday of the month. At the end of this video, I will give you the prompt for August the 12th, which will be our next date for our open collaboration. Anyone can join. All you have to do is just make whatever you want to. That's the project. So a belly band with pockets, what we are going to be doing today. If you do videos, please leave a link to my YouTube channel. If you don't do videos and post on Instagram and Facebook, please tag me, Lori Edwards, or at Enchanted Dream 71. So this right here today, guys, is going to be my version of a belly band with a pocket. And this is actually an idea from Gail Augustinelli, and this is an over-the-page belly band. So here's the front, there's the pocket. So we got the belly band, we got the pocket. And then you turn it over. Yes, I realize that's upside down. This is my prototype. And then I'd put washi here because this was single-sided, and then realized, well, you ding-dong, is going to be over the page, so you didn't have to. But what makes it over the page is you just make it, and then it goes over the page. This is your journal page, like this. So you end up with a belly band on this side with a pocket, and you can glue that. I think I probably could have scored that a little bit different. You open it up, and you have another belly band here. So, again, that's my prototype. So that's what we're going to be making today. I also had done a video on this little traveler's notebook and put the word out there trying to figure out who the maker was. I've had no success there, but what I have decided to do is use this as like my project to-do list. Let's see, right here I put projects to-dos, and then here I put Etsy because I do have some ideas of some things to get together and do to go in my Etsy shop. So this is projects, ideas, to-dos to complete. I got to clean the rollers on my printer, guys. And then I want to make some shabby chic junk journal kits for my shop. So we will see if that comes to fruition or not. And over here I've got projects to complete. Just some things that I want to do. And then this right here, I just happened to come across one of Gail's older videos. It's like a year old, I guess. And that's when I saw the double belly bands with pockets. And I'm like, oh, well, that will be perfect. So in here, I wrote down all of the information that we will need. So we will go ahead and jump right into it. So what she did was she actually used a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. And she cut one piece to 12 by 3. So I've already cut my pieces. So this is my longer piece. So this is my, 12 by 3.5. Correction, 12 by 3.5. So you will need a 12 by 3.5. And then you will need a 8-inch by 4.5-inch piece. Okay, so that's where we are now. So on the 8 inches by 4.5 inches, we are going to round those corners. And if you look at that, the prototype, that's going to be this piece here. And then this piece up here is our 12 by 3.5 that we're actually going to fold. We're going to score it and fold it to make a pocket. This right here, guys, too, is an up tuck. You don't have to use it that way. If you don't want to, you can glue the whole thing down. And she did some edge punching on hers, so I got out my edge punch. But what we're working on right now is this centerpiece here. Set that there. So we will go ahead, and I'm just going to use my crocodile and the 1/2, and we will round the corners. So we got that done. There we go. Kind of shake that out. Those things like to fall everywhere. And, okay, so 8 inches by 4.5 round the corners. And then we are going to, I got some other to-do-duties over here to play with, guys. So on our other piece, we're going to get our scoreboard out. And on this one, we are actually going to score it at, okay, so this piece is our 12 by 3.5. So we're going to put it on our scoreboard. And for our pocket, whatever end you want your pocket to be, just, you know, turn it whichever way you want it. On the end that we want our pocket to be, we are going to score it at 2. So that is going to end up being our pocket. And then on the top, what is going to be our little up tuck, or, you know, glue it all the way down, whichever you want to do, is 10.5 plus 1 tick. Okay, so it's 1 mark past 10.5. So we have our scoring done there. So we'll move that back over there. So this is going to go that way, and this is going to go up to be our pocket. So we'll just give that a little squisharoo there. And a squisharoo up there. So then the next thing I'm going to do is, since this one is my pocket, is I'm just going to do a little thumb hole. Not a huge one. Just a small one there. And then on the top flap, I'm going to use this corner punch here. This is a Martha Stewart. So we will just use this. Get it lined up right, hopefully. I'm not very good at these. Okay. Yeah. Again, not very good at those. Let's get these little things down. And then I'm just going to round that where it didn't quite get it there. Okay. That is good. Alright, so now if you want to ink, this will be the time to ink. So I'm going to go ahead and ink around this. Hope you're all doing well today. Doing pretty good. Kept clouding up all day. I was off today. Like I said, I am filming this way ahead as it is still June. But I wanted to go ahead and get some other things done because I have a busy July ahead of me. I am hoping to do the Meg's at Meg Journals. Oh, what is it called? Junk Journal July. I've been doing that for a couple of years now. We've got this out. Let's go ahead and ink this because I want to ink this. So yeah, I've got to get ready for that. I have already downloaded all the information. Just got to get it printed out and get myself ready to go. I've got a swap, a Christmas in July swap that I'm going to be involved in. So I need to get things going for that. Alright, so here are our 2 pieces, right? So I want my decorative piece on the outside. So what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of line this up a little bit, or at least try. And then this piece, you put your decorative piece or whatever you want showing. And that is going to be this part right here. So you just try to get it even. Now me getting stuff even is, you know, pretty much a joke. But down here and up here, kind of in the center, and then even this way. So that goes up and that goes down. So that's what it's going to be. So now we just need to get our glue. And these are easy peasy, guys. We're going to glue our pocket down. Now, I'm going to scoochy this up, trying to hold it in place because I want you to see this. You see this space right here. So the space here that's going to be touching this little space here, you don't want to get glue there. So you want to have your glue up here for your pocket. So we're just going to go further to the top here so that we don't close that up, because if you do, then it's not going to slide over your page. Alright, so that got that. So that got our pocket, and if you can see, it's not glued right here. And then I'm just going to flip it over, and we're pretty much going to do the same thing on this side. Just glue it down. Actually, this one, I think I'm going to glue it all the way down. So I'm just going to do some glue across the top there, and not have it as an uptuck, just as a decoration, right? Alright, so look, there we go. That is it, guys. How easy is that? A belly band, over the page belly band with a pocket. So then this will just go over your page like so. And there you go. Look at how pretty. And then you flip it over and you have a belly band on this side. You can put whatever you want in there. And then also, I guess, when you glue it down, you can like glue it at the very top on the inside so that it doesn't move, or just leave it like that, whichever you want. Oh, it's so pretty. I think that's pretty. So let's go ahead and make another one, and then we will see about making a couple of tags, because I do have some scraps over here. So again, we are going to take our 8 by 4.5. If you so choose, you don't have to round the corners, I guess. And we're just going to round the corners, and I wasn't paying attention, so these corners are going to be the 1/4 and not the 1/2. I did the other ones on the 1/2. Alright, so there's that piece. So now we're going to take our long piece. That is 12 by 3.5. And this really doesn't have a lot going on, so I'm not really worried about which way I score or which end I score. So we're going to do 2, and then we're going to do 1 tick past 10.5. And I will just varnish that down. That way I can put this up, because we are pretty much done with that. And then I'm going to do a thumb notch about there. And then we could do our decorative edge. And if you don't have one of these, you don't have to do the decorative edge. Just whatever floats your fancy. I think I actually ended up getting these, quite a few of these, at an estate sale quite a few years ago. Okay, so there is that. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of inking on here. But yeah, off today, got a little bit accomplished. I did get some items ready to ship off that needed to be done. Did get that done today, so that's good. That's about all I did. And then I had to close last night, so I was at work. Didn't get home till almost 11, because I was at work till a little after 10. And like I said, this is June, guy. Long gone since, you know, before this airs, but yeah, I got home, got in the bed, I guess about, let's see which way, I think I like it this way. Got in the bed about 12 and was up at 2. So then I ended up taking a nap. The hubs was at work. Ended up sleeping way too long. Pretty much slept my day away, to be honest with you. So yeah, just in here. Again, just trying to make sure that these, you know, this is somewhat centered with the other piece. And again, we're just going to do the glue at the top. Oh no, it shifted. Okay. Let's try that again. It's going to be right there. If it's not even, it's not even. I think it's over this way a little bit, but that's okay. And this one too, I think I'm just going to glue it all the way down again just to make it decorative at the top. So there is that. Get some of this gunk off my glue. So it was cloudy a good bit today, especially when I went to lay down and thought it was going to rain. You know, I'm like, okay, it's going to rain. I can get some really good sleep, but it never actually rained. And there we go, guys. There is that one. So that's that side with our pocket. And you turn it over and you have that belly band on that side. So, let's see what we have over here. I have some strips. So, let's see if we want to pick out something to make. Maybe that one. That's a good contrast. To make a little tag just out of these leftovers here. Yeah, let's just use those. And I do have this punch here. It makes the round corners on the tag right here. And it does 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and 2.5 inches. So these, I need to cut them down a little bit. They are entirely too long. Excuse me. Let's get out the little cutter here. I just want to cut a little bit off so that tag is not so tall. About there. Keep my little pieces there. Oh, guys, I did. Oh, I'll do that in another video, but I'll just tell you about it now. I did get I had saw someone, see, isn't that pretty, who was doing some coffee dyeing with stencils. That is crooked, I think. Let's try that way. Does it feel like it's going up in there? Like it should. Okay, good enough. Anyway, they were doing coffee dye, but with stencils. And so I had went... Oh, yeah, that's a good size. Is that the way I had it? Yeah, I think so. Over to Amazon and stuck some stencils in, not my cart, but like in my list. And ended up coming across a lady who had some on Facebook Marketplace. And she happens to live in the town where I work. So she was able to meet me yesterday, but I got this whole stack of stencils. I'm thinking about trying my hand at stenciling some coffee dyed papers for myself to use. And I'll grab it in just a moment because it's just right here and show you the stack. But I got the whole stack for like $10, which was a lot cheaper than I had in my list. I'll tell you that. Let me unhook it. Okay, so these are my stencils. So this is my little ring of my Tim Holtz. But this is the ring, the stack. Guys, look at how many stencils I got for $10. So excited about that. Yeah, so I just did have my Tim Holtz on the bigger ring, so I just changed those two out, and they actually, put the ring around my rolly cart right here at me on my left. I have one to my right and one to my left. Okay, so there's that. So do we want to go ahead and put, oopsie daisy, something out of this hot mess on the top? How about this pink sari silk? Oh, no, I know what I want to do. Do it this way. Yep. Oops. Let's do it like this. Maybe. Just be careful not to rip it. There we go. And you can put an eyelet in there if you want to. So there's that one. Do I have anything else? How about this one? Yeah, let's just do this one for this one. Oh, this is just my cool girl here. She keeps all my little pieces in check over here. I just need to grab something. I can just grab it out of her head. I just yank it out of her head, guys. Yank it out of her head. And then these, again, too, you could decorate them any way that you want to. Like this one, it's just my prototype, so I'm not worried about it being upside down. But if it was something that, well, one, I should have paid attention, then I could have just covered those two small pieces. I could cover it, but it's my prototype, so I'm not worried about that. It's not going into anything that I'm going to sell or anything like that. So if your paper is directional, just be careful with that. Okay, come on. What is the problem here? There we go. Ta-da. Let's see where we are time-wise. Okay, 22 minutes. So maybe we can find... I'm not worried about the prototype. We're not going to decorate it. So I'll stick it over there, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put it on this page and leave it there. Because, you know, I have the memory of a carrot, and I'll forget what I'm supposed to do with it. I also have some words here. Love this little journal, guys. I really wish I could find the maker of this. But yeah, I had been using my pink little book, writing down ideas and different things, and here's full page ideas. A lot of them from Gail, some from other people. Projects I've had on my mind that I want to do. The Christmas swap, of course. Make journals from kits that I already have covers and kits ready for. And I have so many. Lay's Shabby Chic sample cards. Saw that from my friend Karen over at Grace B Creations. I know I'm getting off track, guys, but Shabby Chic project, shaker cards, tags, journaling cards. Karen at Grace B Creations have done all three, or has done all three. She's absolutely amazing. Laura, I don't know how to say her last name, but it starts with a B. I saw she did a small needle book, so I would like to try to do a needle book. Shabby Envelopes. Just was actually earlier watching Carol's. No, not Carol. Karen's. She's on a new design team. Her Shabby Chic, or Shabby Envelopes. I want to make a journal with the Fabric Digitals as a cover that I got from Rachel. So they came in, and I had actually messaged her about buying some that she was talking about in one of her videos that actually didn't print correctly. And I'm like, well, I could tear those and use those as embroidery pieces. And she actually collected me enough and let me know how many I could add to my existing order of the good ones that were all okay, and not change the shipping. And she just did me a custom order for those and added it to my order. Gosh, guys, Italy, it got here super quick. Not sure how that happened. That never happens to me. But I did show those in an earlier video. Again, I'm filming, oh gosh, what is today? Like the 18th or 19th? 18th? Maybe 16, 17, 18, 18th. Anyway, it's 18th or 19th of June, so I'm literally filming this a month ahead of time. So you may see a lot of this before then. And then I want to work in my art grungy journal. Guys, we were at an estate sale, and I bought a old Crisco can. If anyone knows what Crisco lard is, if you're old like me. One of those full of the 16 penny nails. If you don't know what they are, they're nails that's like this big, and they were all rusted. And I saw someone who had actually took embroidery floss, Sakita, maybe. I don't remember who it was. But she was showing a journal she made, and she actually sewed with embroidery floss a rusty nail to her cover. Was so pretty. Anyway, Lori, get back on track. Okay, what were we going to do? We were going to look at... Oh, let me grab it. Oh, this wrist is not liking me today. And then maybe some flowers for the tags, maybe. Anyway, I have lots of projects in mind that I would like to work on and do. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we got going on, y'all. Where's Rachel's? You know I gotta look at hers first. Here we go. Okay, so I think we're gonna put a flower on those, but I'm thinking about small tag on that. Can you guys see that? Yep. Yep, you can. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's too big. Crap. Okay, let's see. Let's get out a few of these and see what we have. It's pretty. I'm not really sure if it goes with the buttons. Oh, here's a small one. Yeah, let's do that one. But I think I'm going to cut it and make it square. Didn't really like how... And then that one, I think I'll cut it all the way down to the blue. I don't like how my peaking shears cut those. And it's not her design, it's my peaking shears. They are actually vintage, and they weigh like a ton. Guys, these things are so heavy. Okay, not these. So I have these. They're a bit tight. I had my husband like oil them. I think I got them in a second-hand shop, and they still feel pretty tight, so that's a bit rough on my hands to cut with. Did tell you guys I got my new Cricut. As of to date, I have not messed with it yet. But this is the pair that's super duper heavy. That are the very vintage ones. Those are the ones that I cut those out with. So again, it's probably just my peaking shears. And then of course I have the kids' cheap ones. These don't cut very well. Anyway. Gosh, Lori, I'm getting like... way off track here. I apologize. But I am finally feeling good. Again, as of to date. Jeez, Lori. Okay, you guys know I'm filming way ahead, so I'm going to stop saying that because it's even annoying to me. But yeah, right now I'm feeling a lot better. Still doing the Flagyl, which is an antibiotic for trying to get this diverticulitis taken care of. I'm having other symptoms which are horrible and painful at this time, but I'm making it through. Last checkup when I gave blood, I did get my B12, so I could definitely tell, which was last week, I could definitely tell that has kicked in. And if you're did I say vitamin D? No, vitamin B12, I'm sorry. My body doesn't actually retain my B12, so I have to get B12 shots once a month, and I was behind because I think I had a scheduled appointment for my labs and my B12, and that was the first time my mom ended up in the hospital when she fell and broke her nose. But yeah, I could definitely tell a difference in my energy level. Okay, we have that. Now we said possibly a flower. Possibly on these, and they're small. Let's see, I have butterflies in here. Let's see what we have right here. That's cute. I need to use these up. These are like Tim Holtz, I think. They're really thick. And it's like I never used them. We're just going to do that. Call it a day. Use those. I need to use my stuff. Keeping in tradition with my Shop Your Stash here. And my goal for this year was to use what I have. Okay, I'm not going to try to reach over you guys and put that up right now. We will do a little bit of this. We may visit some words to go on the tag. Oh, we shall see. But yeah, feeling a lot better. Currently, like I said, it is 16, 17, 18, 19th of June. It's Wednesday. And Veronica and her 2 kids and Angela and her 2 kids are all at Myrtle Beach. And they are having a fabulous time. And I am so glad, because those of you who have heard me say before and who follow me know that Veronica's father was actually murdered on June 16th on Father's Day in 2013. So it's been, what has that been, 11 years? So ever since then, she actually takes a vacation Father's Day week from work, and she takes the kids and goes to the beach to keep her mind occupied. That is her way of, that's her therapy, is the beach for the week of, that horrible, horrible anniversary. But yeah, we have video chatted a couple of times since they got there on Friday. I think they went up. And originally, I didn't think Angela was going to be able to go with her. I thought it was just going to be Veronica and her kids. And then I video chat Jaslyn, and lo and behold, there's Stephanie and Angela and Jaden, my sweet Jaden. And my heart was so full, guys, because they've been doing this for quite a few years together as, like a sister and their kids trip. And I was a little saddened that Angela had first thought she was not going to have the funds because of some unexpected things to be able to go. And then, of course, my mom was supposed to go, but with her 2 stints in the hospital, she did not go. We all agreed she did not need to be that far away from home. And so she didn't go, but I was absolutely elated to see Angela and the kids there with Veronica and her kids. And yeah, it just warmed my heart. Let's do that. Or do we want to do a word on here? Maybe we could do a word on here, and spirit. This one says hope. I like this. We can cut it down smaller. And then we will grab the labels and put a label on here. Unless we have one in here. Let's look. Excuse me. I'm not sure what that is. This little traveler's notebook. The supposed to be a stamp holder. Guys, it was made by my beautiful friend, Dee Farrago. I had purchased a couple. We have some Tina numbers. I had purchased a couple from her, and I love them. Oh, I like that. Thank you, Tina. And then let's go with a red one over here. Thank you, Tina, again. Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. But yeah, I have bought a couple of these. I don't think, I mean, this has been a couple of years ago, so. But yeah, perfect. She did a great job. Very handy. Small, compact, easy to, you know, have over here and do your stuff with. And I'm sure this video is running long and you're ready for me to shut up and get it over with. So let's see if we can master that. No promises. Just kind of get some of that white off. Give it a little stress. Yeah, this is gracious. And then let's even this up. I can't wait, guys, to find the time. Which I probably had the time today, but I decided to take a nap instead. But I ain't mad. To play around with my Cricut Explore Air 2 that I told you guys I had gotten at an estate sale. They retail brand new without the bag. I think maybe you can get the bag for like $20, $30. Because when I find something like that, I always, you know, pull it up and just see what they're going for if they don't have a price on them at the estate sale, so I can determine how much I feel like I'm willing to pay for it. You know, it was used, but the gentleman got on the phone with his wife because she wasn't there yet. It was actually, he was doing the estate sale. It was his family property, and the house and land was already under contract, so he was trying to get rid of, you know, some tractors and... Okay, we needed to cut this down, didn't we? Tractors and other things. So yeah, he called his wife, and she had told him like $100. So I'm like, oh, and I had some other stuff too, as well. And I was like, oh, you know, I just, you know, you got to haggle them. I'm like, I really can't, you know, afford to do that today. So he got off the phone with her, and then he said, how about $75 for everything that you have? And then when she finds out if she needs her other $25, I'll give it to her. And of course, I was like, sold. I mean, guys, brand new Cricut Explore Air, plus the other items that I had, which was like a carry-in bag that was baseball themed for Zarion, for them to tote snacks and various things, because I think the parents take turns taking snacks for the kids after the game. And, you know, anything that they may need, that Jaslyn may need, because she goes. A lot of times Angela and her kids go. But anyway, it's just a bag. Now, it did have an emblem and that letter H embroidered on it. But we have several companies in town, because our town, our high school, Jefferson High School, is huge on football. So everybody's always wanting spirit wear and things embroidered. And, you know, it's all dragon colors. I'm a dragon girl. Blue and red. So they do a lot of different stuff for spirit wear. Oh, those are precious. So I'm thinking I could take it to one of those. I think we have, seriously, guys, my little bitty town, you blink and you miss it, has like 4 of those, shops that do spirit wear and embroidery and things like that. So I want to take this bag to, well, several different ones and get quotes and have them take either, whichever way is best, take the H off and put a Z there for Zarion, or just simply make some kind of patch with a solid color, because it's like red, got red in it, like the H is red. Maybe have the Z red and, you know, the shape of a baseball, and just, you know, stitch that on there or whatever, which my hands can't do at the moment, and have that fixed up for him. And then it has his initial embroidered on it. So yeah, I had that and several other things, so I did get a still on that. So I'm elated that once I get it all set up and have time to play with it, my fussy cutting can be done through my Cricut Explore Air 2. Alright guys, I'm going to stop rambling. This is our startup first week of my hashtag Shop My Stash 2024. Again, it's twice a month, the second and fourth Monday in the month from now through December. December is going to be really easy too. The prompt for this one, July 22nd, was belly bands with pockets. So we have those here over the page, belly bands. So it's actually a double belly band with a pocket. You could add a couple of pockets on this side as well. So yeah, post your videos on the 2nd and 4th. I know I keep repeating myself. Monday of every month from now till the end of December. And I will determine in December whether I'm going to continue this next year. So the next week is August the 12th. And now I'm going to reveal that prompt. And it is a tag with pocket. So simply make a tag with a pocket. Any kind of tag you want to. Big tag, little tag, fat tag, short tag, skinny tag, long tag. Just make sure it's a tag. And it has to have a pocket. It can have an upside down pocket, an updo pocket, a sideways pocket, a double pocket. Any kind of pocket. Just a tag with pocket. So that is our project for August the 12th on Monday. And again, if you do YouTube videos, I would really appreciate it if you would share the information about the open collaboration that I'm hosting, as well as leave a link to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate that. If you don't do videos and YouTube, if you do Instagram and Facebook, you can find me there on Instagram and Facebook at Enchanted Dreams 71. And on Facebook, it's my personal Facebook, but also my junk journaling Facebook is Lori Edwards, Lorie, and then Edwards. Send me a friend's request, and I will definitely add you as a friend. And yeah, just tag me. All right, I love you guys. Thank you all so much. I know the video I did like a month ago saying that I was going to start this back up. It got a very good response and just made my heart so happy that so many people were, excited that I started it back up because they knew about it and they were participating. And then new people that I have met since last year seem to be excited about it as well. So I hope you will all join me. Also, don't forget my second open collaboration is the hashtag Crazy Washi Wednesday 2024. Please make sure to have the 2024 on there. And it will start up on August the 7th. So you still have time to get a project made for that. And it's simply where you use at least one piece of washi tape. And the prompt, or not the prompt, the project, I'm going to call it a project, for August the 7th for the hashtag Crazy Washi Wednesday 2024 is an altered playing card. So do any kind of altered playing card that you want. Just make sure you use at least one piece of washi. And I started that because I have a massive amount of washi and I never use it. So last year I came up with that as well as this as a way to try to curb my spending and use what I have in my stash. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.